A notorious group known as the Sinister Five are relentlessly pursuing the man formula, and if man fails to disrupt their search, Ham could be in catastrophic danger. In Man-Ham Origins, we go back to a time before Hammersloom, a time where man isn't so man just yet. But don't underestimate him for a moment. Before his groundbreaking man-tech creations, there was a little prototype known simply by the code word oranges. That's right, also known as Man-Ham oranges in select regions. These oranges are seemingly innocent at first glance, but when wielded with precision, this citrus arsenal can deliver a devastating assault on the eyes of unsuspecting enemies. And it's the perfect weapon to defeat his first foe from the Sinister Five, Moth, an avid cosplayer who took method acting to the next level. Upon impact, the orange explodes, releasing a spray of acidic juice that can blind and disorient opponents, leaving them vulnerable to further attacks. In tight situations, the orange can double as a smoke bomb, offering a swift means of retreat if necessary. On the contrary, the game is also known as Man-Ham Orgy in very few regions, and it focuses quite heavily on the fiddler, but it's probably better that we don't talk about that. With Moth out of the picture and for the go, Man reaches out to his friend Barbara, who works at the HCPD. Barbara helps him obtain information on Electron, another member of the Sinister Five. Additionally, she reveals that there is intel indicating to the existence of a sixth member, the leader, now effectively making it the Sinister Six. Man makes his getaway via the elevator. He then receives a phone call from Bone, his longtime best friend, whom he met back in Ham Elementary School. Bone, now the owner of an energy drink company, excitedly informs Man about their first advert being displayed. He wants Man to go and check it out for himself. So he does, but it's left Man completely exposed on a rooftop, and he's attacked by Killer Cock, a formal sexual predator turned actual predator. Man manages to escape his grasp and throws a flurry of punches, but they're ineffective. Not only that, but Killer Cock seems to be enjoying it a little too much. Man retreats and utilizes his oranges to create a distance between them. Once disoriented, Man closes in and gives him a beating, not the kind Killer Cock was after. With this victory, 4 members of the group remain. Returning to the man cave to analyze the intel provided by Barbara, Man is greeted by Fred, his nutritionist. Fred's currently grappling with a bit of a midlife crisis. That or he's just ginger. While Man analyzes the data, he uncovers a significant energy reading coming from Ham Hotel, indicating that Electron might be holed up there. Furthermore, rumors suggest that the man formula might not even be in Ham. Instead, it could be located on an island, specifically in Hammersloom. Just as Man prepares to leave, Fred urges him to eat, noting it's been days. But Man tells him to get fucked and to stick his carrot head up his ass. Man sneaks into the Ham Hotel and discovers Electron caught with his pants down. Quite literally, he's got his dick in his hands and now a foot up his ass, adding another member to Man's tally. However, the victory is short-lived as Stroke appears from the shadows. Despite putting up a better fight than Electron, Man delivers a devastating blow that knocks Stroke's helmet clean off. Now you're about to find out why they call him Stroke. Man reviews the security footage to see if anyone else has popped by, only to discover Bone is upstairs right this second. Man heads up and confronts him. Bone reveals that he is the mastermind behind the Sinister Six. He resents Man for all the attention he received anytime they hung out together. He wants to prove to everybody that Man is not as special as perceived. Not only that, but he's been injecting his Bone energy drink directly into his veins, granting him immense strength beyond Man's capabilities. They fight, and Man finds himself overpowered time and time again before he's hurled out the window onto a rooftop. Knowing he's outmatched, he escapes by leaping off the roof. Defeated and hurt, Man returns to the man cave once again. Drastic measures were necessary if he were to have any hope against Bone. Man arranges for an airdrop of Bone energy drink and injects it directly into his veins. Believe it or not, This marks the transformation into the man you know and love. Moments later, Man is ambushed by Head. She managed to track the airdrop back to the man cave. However, with no limbs, she doesn't really do a great job of, well, doing anything really. With Head out of the way, it signifies the defeat of all 5 original members. Bone is he who remains, and with Man's newfound strength, he might just actually stand a chance against Bone. It was time for round 2, but Bone has saturated his bloodstream with the entire Bone energy drink supply. With Bone operating at peak strength, Man has to be strategic about how he attacks Bone. Despite launching a series of surprise attacks, it becomes evident that they aren't sufficient enough. Man needed to lure him into a trap and kill him, his own best friend. But Bone did this to himself. Man, with a heavy heart, knew what he had to do. For the first time in a long time, Man seeks solace in church, hoping to find forgiveness, but instead, he finds Joe Kerr, the warden of Hammer Sloom. This was the invisible hand of fate at work. There was no time for emotion. The Man formula was still out there, and Man had to infiltrate Hammer Sloom somehow. Approaching Joe, he hurls him across the church, then again. But it wasn't enough. Man beats him down, determined to provoke a response that would lead him to his destination. And as history would have it, we all know how that worked out. Now, the conclusion awaits in Man Ham Night, where we discover the ultimate outcome of the renowned tale of Man.